Hello girls, and welcome to today's video. So today is going to be all around how to pre-plan your day in myfitnesspal and exactly what I do to log my food. One, to ensure that I'm hitting my calories and macros, and two, to take the guesswork out of it so that I don't get to the end of my day and have a lot of protein to hit and I've gone way over my carbs. I want to make sure that I'm ticking the boxes to achieve the results. And the best way to do that is to be organized with our nutrition. For today, I'm going to be on 1750 calories. I have 130 grams of protein, 50 grams of fat, and 195 carbs. Also for this, I have the premium version. So just know you can do the non-premium version and you will still get a similar result. However, I know that with the non-premium version, you can't quite have the exact calories and macros at the top of the screen, but that is totally fine. I'm going to show you how you can actually keep checking anyway. So to start off, I'm a big creature of habit. I generally will have a very similar breakfast every single day and then I get sick of it and I will change. But at the moment I'm loving oats, so that is what I'm going to have. I'm going to go in and put in the oats. I'm going to have 30 grams. Then I will have protein with that, so I'll just search it up. I will say as well, when you are tracking, this becomes so much easier because the things that you have pre-logged will generally pop up. So if you're having the same things, the same brands, the same types of food, it will get so much faster and quicker as well. I'm going to put some YoPro with that because I love having some yogurt on the top. And we're going to have some raspberries as well. I'm going to make that 60 grams of raspberries. So we can go and have a look. I actually think for today I'm going to increase my oats, so let's have around 40 grams of oats. I think will be a better meal. And then that I'm pretty happy with so far. We can also come back and change some things, so I'll show you girls how I do that in a second. For lunch, I'm going to have a chicken wrap, so let's just search Mission Wrap. That should come up the top. So 1 tortilla, let's have some chicken. I've already prepared it in the fridge, so cooked chicken breast. Make sure that the way you have it, you are logging it. So if, for example, I've cooked up bulk chicken, I'm gonna make sure as I weigh it out, 110 grams of cooked chicken breast skinless. Make sure with the little green tick is there, or it's a NutTab approved log. From there, I'm also going to have, let's have some tomatoes in there. Obviously tomatoes are very low calorie, so we can choose to put them in or not. Lettuce, I honestly don't bother tracking anything like lettuce because again, it is super low calorie. It's not going to make much of a difference, but I will put lettuce in my wrap. Light cheese, I'm going to put in, let's have 25 grams of cheese in the wrap. And that looks pretty good so far. For dinner, I'm going to have beef stir fry. So let's go in, I'm finding the extra lean beef strips. Let's have 125 grams of that with wok noodles. I love this recipe at the moment. 110 grams. And then I've got some frozen veg in the fridge and in the freezer, and I'm gonna go in and put in some frozen veg. Again, super easy, super quick meal. I will say try and find meals, or obviously use the app. We've got heaps of recipes that are really easy and quick ingredients to put together meals. Like make it easy for yourself. That way you're going to find it really easy just to whip together meals, or you can obviously pre-cook them, bulk this up. Like I could make 4 servings of this easily and then just portion it out for my week. From there, I'm also gonna have teriyaki marinade. So I'm gonna just put in a serving of that. And that's gonna be my meal for dinner. So as you guys can see here, we still have about 550 calories to go. Protein, we're looking pretty good actually. We need some extra carbs. So even, for example, my pre-workout meal, I'm gonna add in some crumpets. So let's do round crumpets, 2 of those with some Biscoff. You guys know I love this as a pre-workout. So for pre-workout, we generally want some quick carbs to get us fueled and ready for our session. So we can account for that. I also haven't logged my coffee. That is super important. So for coffees, I will just log the milk because the actual coffee itself is 0 calories. So 250 mils, that will either be a large almond cappuccino, or I like to split it up and have 2 smalls, which will be 125 each, but I like having 2 coffees in my day. So that again, we're looking pretty good. We've still got some carbs to hit, a little bit of fats to hit. So we might even have room for dessert. I'm gonna put in my light and creamy. So we can go in and have a serving, or 2 servings actually, of the light and creamy Peter's ice cream. So good. And let's add some strawberries to that because that will taste delicious, and we have some carbs that we need to hit. So as you guys can see, now we are getting even closer. So we have 8 grams of fat, 6 carbs, and we're negative in protein. That is not a bad thing either. I will say, side note, if you are around 50 calories above or below, that is close enough. And I often say close enough is good enough. Same with your macros. We generally want to be about 5 or 10 grams above or below, and that is pretty well perfect. So just to make little adjustments, we've still got some fats, so I might increase the sauce serving of the teriyaki. Again, that's brought our calories down. And we can add a little bit of avocado into this meal. Let's just do like 15 grams. That's not going to be a lot, but in a wrap, that will be plenty. Actually, we could add a little bit more avocado. So as you guys can see, I've gone through and I'm just editing to get as close as I can to the target. We still have some fats that we could add in, but I'm pretty happy with how this looks. If you don't have the premium version and you don't have it up the top, make sure we come down, you can click nutrition down the bottom, and this is where you will see your overview for the day. So as I said, we are pretty well, we've hit our protein target, our carb target, very, very close, and then our fats, we're a little bit under, but that is totally fine. I would say this day is perfect in my eyes. So that is how I pre-plan my day. As you guys can see, it really only took like 5 minutes to do. As you get a lot more efficient at it, it does become faster and even easier. Obviously, I was talking throughout this video as well, so honestly, it takes a couple of minutes and it really does set your day up. And a little side tip as well is when you are tracking, turn on quick add so that you can make sure that you can just easily copy and paste these meals into the next day. And that way, literally your whole week is done in like 5 minutes. So there really is no excuse to not prepare your food, not pre-plan it. These meals are super easy. And then in my day, if I go in and I go, you know what, I actually want to change some of these meals. Instead of the chicken in the wrap, I want to have beef mince and make it more of a Mexican vibe. It's an easy swap. I can change it to extra lean beef mince, and it's a whole brand new meal. So that is how I pre-plan my day out. I hope that video has helped. And if you guys have any questions, as always, just let me know, and I will see you in the next one.